Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, mums and dads, teachers, organisers, and official celebrity guests and dignified folk who are here today, kia ora, and welcome to Tahi Rua Toru Tech National Finals 2019. I am Susie Cato, and some of you may know me from a program called Susie's World. Oh, thank you very much. That song's a little hard to sing. It goes, Susie's World, Susie's World. Another song that maybe a few more of you will remember is a program before Susie's World. And it goes, it's our time, kia ora talofa, it's our time, our special time of day. But today we really need to change those words because it's your time, kia ora talofa, and it is so wonderful to have you here. I am so excited to be here as the challenge champion and dressed in all this finery. I mean, look at this room. Isn't it absolutely stunning? Put on in your honour. So I am the ringmaster of today's events. And if you look around you, you'll see lots of spangled people. They're all the organisers and coordinators, and they have just done an amazing job today. So yes, a big round of applause for everybody who have brought you here today. I am so excited to be here. Now, before we get all into all the exciting stuff, I'd like to invite a very special person forward, George Tongariro. We're inviting George forward to lead our karakia. Kia ora, George.
Ngā mihi ki a koutou. Mea noi tātou. Whakatakte hau ki tūru, whakatakte hau ki tonga. Kia mā kina kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. He hi aki ana te atakura, he teo, he huka, he hauhu, ti he mauri ora. Ngā mihi ki a koutou, ngā whānau ki Aotearoa. Excuse me.
Fine use of technology, George.
Oh, definitely. Ngā mihi ki a koutou, ngā hau e whā ki Aotearoa ngā tauira. Rawa ko ngā kaiako ki hangarau whakaaturanga. Ngā mihi ki ngā tau whawhai ki te rua mano tekau mā iwa ki te tau rua toru tek. Tēnā koutou te tāhuhu matauranga. Tēnā kōrua Alan McGregor-Reid, Deputy Secretary, Early Learning Student Achievement, Rawa ko Rose Carpenter, Change and Implementation Manager. Tēnā koe te kaiwhakahaere matua ki ITP, Paul. Tēnā koe te ka whakataki, Susie. Me te rahi ngā tamariki, me te rahi tamariki, me ngā rahi tamariki. And I'll do my own little waiata. Mākura pēr, mākura pēr, māku koe e awhi e, ki te ara tupu, māku koe e awhi e. Apiri hono tātai hono ki honga ora, ki te honga ora. Apiti hono tātai hono, ki honga mate, ki te honga mate, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa.
Kia ora, thank you very much, George. Right, are we ready for the event? Oh, I don't believe you are. It sounds like you've gone to sleep. You've had a big day of doing all kinds of activities and presentations and tests and things like that. Are you ready for the big event? Yeah! Wonderful. What is the name of this event? It is... Are you sure? Come on, one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, fantastic. Yay. Well, we are here today for you. You are a part of Tahirua Toru Tech New Zealand's Digital Challenge. And it is a challenge for school students helping solve problems in local schools and communities using digital technologies. And oh my goodness, just watching it all unfold today has been amazing. As a partnership with the Ministry of Education and the IT industry, they created the 123 Tahirua Toru Tech Challenge to support the new digital technologies and Hangarau Matahiko curriculum in schools. It really is a great partnership between the Ministry of Education and IT Professionals New Zealand, along with the Digital Technologies Teachers Aotearoa, Code Club Aotearoa, CITRENZ, and a number of other partners. More than 6,000 students from schools all over New Zealand have entered the Tahirua Toru Tech Challenge this year. 6,000! That is amazing. It's a huge number extra than last year. It's just grown so incredibly well. Now, out of all those people, you have been selected to represent your regions today at the national finals. So a huge congratulations to you all. Why don't we take a moment now to thank all the wonderful teachers who have worked with all the students on their projects. Can you please join with me in giving them a huge paki paki? The dedication and the passion of those teachers was evident today upstairs with the Discovery kids. It was just wonderful to watch. And also industry mentors who have been helping guide the students, you'll see today through the challenge. Let's give them a round paki paki as well. We also have the national judges who gave up their time today to assess the amazing work of our finalists, and our finalists made presentations. So a big thank you to our judges. And the fantastic Mini Expo exhibitors that we've had such a fun interacting day with today. A big thank you to them. Okay, now there are some very special people in the room today, and you may already know them. They have put a lot of hard mahi, a lot of hard work into making today happen. Do you know who that is? It's you. It's you guys. All that hard work you have put in, practicing, and then at the regionals, and then making it here to the finals. You guys need a massive applause as well. Go on, a huge paki paki. I am actually really excited to find out a wee bit more about some of the inventions. I've had a wee peep, but I can't wait to find out more. Now, I have got one of these. It is a mic box, and it is hiding somewhere. Is it over here? Tell me, tech folk, if I'm getting warmer. And no, it's coming up from the back. We have some high technology here. They're called mic boxes. Do you know what they're used for? Getting you guys to have a kōrero that everybody can hear. Now, the idea is for me to throw these at you. So who's ready to be thrown at? Are you ready to catch? Okay, we might have to have some of our coordinators a little bit closer because we might have to get these all the way to the back of the room. And I am quite good, but I'm not that good. So if I throw them to the coordinators, here we go. We have the wonderful Joy and Victoria. Please give them a big round of applause. Ladies, take a twirl. Yay! I'm going to throw these to you and you can throw them on, okay? Here we go. These mic boxes are going to be shared, and that gives you an opportunity for you to tell us a little bit about your invention, about your presentation. Just 10 seconds, the name and what it's all about. We've got hands in the air. People are keen already. Yay! Microphone number 1 over here. Who have we got?
So we are Team Skogs, and we created an app called Dreamo.
Fantastic. What does your app do?
It's like well-being, and it helps mental health.
Fantastic. Such an important issue at the moment.
Yeah.
Well done. Look forward to learning more about that. Mike 2, what's happening over here? Do you want to stand up so we can see you?
So we're from Arahoe School in Newlyn, Auckland, and we made a digital timetable for some of our schoolmates at school.
Fantastic, well done. Are you team 1 or team 2?
Team Couch Potatoes.
Team Couch Potatoes. Sorry, is this the one from last year or?
Well, we're from a school from last year too, but
Right, okay. So this is one of our winning schools from last year. Fantastic. Okay, would you like to be the person to throw to the next table? And have we moved our microphone over on this side? Great, who have we got over here?
Friends for Eco.
Brilliant, and
Yes.
what's your project?
We created a website where schools can make their own eco-friendly stationery packs.
Fantastic, well done. Over here? Where's microphone 2? Who's got the mic box?
Hi,
Hi, what's your name?
our group is called Karewai, and we're from James August in Chicago. Yeah.
Welcome, thanks for coming. Now, what's your, tell us about your project.
Me and my group made a game on an app about sustainability.
Sustainability, fantastic. Awesome, okay, where's the next mic? Have we moved it on? Right down the back. Would you like to stand up so we can see you? Oh, it's over here. Okay, somebody waved down the back. Hello. Who have we got here?
We're Team Riff from Clarkey School.
Great, and what's your project?
We made a website called Kids Hub, and it's about kids getting kids more involved with events and community-based.
Fantastic, a lot of website-based, the wonderful projects here, that's great. And the microphone number 2, what have we got over here?
So we're SHGC Red, and we created a box that's called Medicash, and it has a built-in alarm system to reduce the risk of accidental overdoses or underdoses.
Fantastic, well done. Excellent. Move the microphone on and we'll find another table over here. What's your name?
Sophie,
Sophie, what school are you from?
Aurora.
Aurora, yes. What's your project?
We're creating sound laws to help trap stoats, weasels and ferrets and protect the native Theo.
Fantastic, pest control. Awesome. Okay, microphone number 2, where are you hiding? Over in the back there, hi.
Hi, we are the Toroa Bites from Martian School Christchurch.
Great.
And we created a first aid app to help people with emergencies.
Fantastic, well done. Good work. Microphone down the back here.
We're Zeg from St Mary's College.
Hello.
We created a digital receipts app.
A digital,
Receipts app.
a receipt sack.
Receipts
Receipt sack, a digital receipt sack. Well done. I'm having difficult hearing. Is everybody else able to hear her okay?
It was
Excellent.
a digital receipt app.
A digital receipt app. Well done, okay.
Check. Yep.
Down the back here.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. And yourself?
So we're Team Leo. I'm Team Leo of Team Leo. And we made a game called Arbuthnot's Adventure.
Fantastic. What does your adventure do?
It's meant to raise awareness for a condition known as osteogenesis imperfecta, and that's basically a form of brittle bones that you are born with, not curable.
Great. So you've created a game to raise awareness.
That's right, yeah.
Fantastic. Well done. Where's our microphone box on this side? Great. Who have we got here?
Calyx.
Hi, Curtis. What school are you from?
Tatai Coast School.
Great to have you here. What's your project?
We built some bins.
You've built some things. What kind of things?
Some bins.
Some bins. What do you collect in your bins? This is a game of pass the microphone box. The one who ends up with it last has to talk.
We made fuddy bins.
Funny bins.
Fuddy.
Whare bins.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done. Okay. What have we got over here? Who's our next microphone?
We don't have one.
Well, that's it. Have we got them all? There's one over here. Who hasn't had a chance to speak yet?
Kora, okay. Hi, we're the Three Blind Mice, and we created a tuck shop app to help with tuck shop lines in our school.
Brilliant. Well done. Tuck shop lines. If you can reduce those, that would be awesome. Who have we got over on this side?
Team Shimba Leone, and we're from John Paul College, and our project was about promoting cultural diversity.
Ah, fantastic. Well done. Cultural diversity. Immigrants emerging together and being included. Wonderful. Who's next?
Kia ora, we're Team Thunderbolts, and we have made an app called Move It to get people in our community outside and getting fit.
Fantastic. What was the name of the app?
Move It.
Move It. Wonderful. Is it cow related?
Yes, it's
Oh,
based on the
fantastic.
cows in Morrinsville.
Well done. Awesome. Excellent. Down the back here.
Kia ora, we're Team Little by Little.
Little by little.
Yeah. We created an app and website to help promote being climate considerate.
Awesome. Being climate considerate. Very, very important. Wonderful. Have we got another team over on this side?
I've got the box. Who wants it? Oh, look.
Here we go. Put your hand up if you haven't spoken yet, haven't told us about your project.
Hi. Oh.
Hello.
We're Flip a Coin from Palmy Girls, and we created an app that helps Year 9s navigate our school.
Year 9s navigate your school. Is it a huge school?
It's a normal size school, but it's scary.
Yeah. I tell you what, for Year 9s, it can be quite scary, can't it, heading into school? Well done. Okay, another one from this side.
Hi, we're the Talkers Group from Clive.
Hello.
We made a water sensor.
And what does your water sensor do?
It detects water level from the underpasses in Hawke's Bay.
Great. So when you've got, sorry, I'll start that again. You're flood prone there, aren't you? So those sensors help send information. Fantastic. Well done. What have we got over this side?
Hello, we're Team Nick and Brian. We're from Western Springs.
Oh, hello.
We made a 3D scan on a drone, and our city, Auckland, is like full of caves, so it's used to scan them all because they can be pretty dangerous and collapse.
Fantastic. Well done. Great. Over here, one more on the table over here. And there's a table up here that hasn't spoken yet, hasn't there? Yeah. Okay.
Hi, we're Team Virus from Hamilton, and we've created an app about procrastination and how to help with your schoolwork.
Great. How did you get on? Did you procrastinate about it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Well done. Awesome. Great. And we've got another table at the back. Yes?
Hi, we're Team 7, and we made TechNeo, which is an app to help seniors become more comfortable with technology.
What a great idea. I think I could probably use that myself. Well done. Excellent. Have we got another team over this side?
No, I think we're done.
We're done this side? There's a table down here that hasn't spoken. There's two, isn't there? Who hasn't spoken on this side?
Who wants to go first?
The big kids first.
Hi, we're Project Jam, and we're from Sound College, and we wanted to create an app that reduced the sizes of the queues at our touch-up, and also to allow the disabled kids at our school to get involved with not being left out. They were able to use the website to order their food.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Well done. So that's two projects now around the tuck shop. Well done. Awesome. Food is a big thing, isn't it, in our community? Here we go. The next table. No? No more? That's it? Well done. Well, it was great to find out so much about, a little bit about so many different projects. Really good to find out more about them a little bit later. Now, where are we up to? We're going to throw, we've already done that one. We've played the game of hot potato, so I am going to say, before we find out more about your inventions and your ideas, I'd like to share a story that I heard about last week about a team who entered the Tahirua Toru Tech Challenge last year and won. The Arahui Coders won the Discovery Level Challenge last year, and with that whopping $1,000 cash prize for their school, they decided to buy a 3D printer for their school. Now, that was pretty awesome. But what they did with the printer was even more awesome. They made custom key rings, just like the ones on the screen here, for their friends and their family, and they sold them as a fundraiser. They made 479 keyrings with their new printer, and they didn't just stop there. Oh no. After that mammoth amount of 3D printing, they counted up their money. They had $2,395 after selling the keyrings, and they did something very special with that money last week. They presented it, all the $2,395, to Ronald McDonald House, which is a charity that helps families of children who are very sick in hospital. Now, they could have stopped after winning the National Crown. That was incredible in itself, but how great is it that they went that little bit further and they made a difference in their community? That's the real Tahi Rua Toru tech spirit right there. Can we please have all the students from Arahoe School and their teachers stand up so we can give them a huge round of applause. Well done, guys. That was just awesome. Ka pai tō mahi. What a wonderful way to have technology make a difference. Now, I have someone else who is really cool to introduce you to. Who's heard of nanotechnology? Lots of hands in the air, yes, definitely. Who knows what a nanoparticle is? Great. It's a teeny tiny, incy-wincy, yes, I'm using very technological information here, teeny tiny, incy-wincy particle, so tiny that you can't even see it. Sometimes it's so tiny that it can't even be seen with a microscope. Well, when Alf isn't tinkering with robotics, tracking down hackers, or getting excited by new technologies, he's busy looking for ways to see the things that are too tiny to see. Alf loves technology, and he loves seeing kids just like you do amazing things with that technology. Alf's going to tell you how learning about technology has allowed him to have such an awesome job today and an awesome fun along the way. Can we give a big Tahi Rua Toru Tech welcome to Alf?
Right, well, kia ora everyone. Before I start boring you all to tears with nanotechnology, I have a small suggestion. There's food on your tables. Please eat the food. Everyone's being very polite and waiting. Don't wait, just eat the food. That's what it's there for. That's my announcement for today. So, you know a little bit about me. Here's a beautiful photo of me looking far more interesting than I do now. And I've really got 2 points that I want to drive home for you today. And I promise I'll be as quick and painless as possible. The first is that sometimes when you're building apps and things, it's okay if they break. In fact, when I left the office to come here, I wish I was lying, but I'm not, I wrote a little bit of code that broke all of the computers in our office. I have no idea why. I'll probably have to go back and fix it after this. But how many of you, when you're doing your apps, made something that didn't work the first time or that broke during it? Come on, you can be honest. We're all friends here. Yeah? Okay, the people without their hands up, they either didn't do anything or they're lying. All right? The people who create things, yeah, it's going to break sometimes and it's not always going to work. And that's fine. That's great. That means you're trying something new. That's the first thing that I want to mention today. The second is how exciting I think it is to be able to work with tech in the way you have done, whether you're working with sustainability or helping people with disabilities. I want to tell you a little bit about my journey with tech and all of the amazing opportunities that's allowed, that it's given me. And the reason I want to say that is that I'm halfway through my journey with tech. You're just starting. And by the time you get to where I am, you might be building apps for aliens on Jupiter. I have no idea. And I think that's really, really cool. You might be doing jobs that don't exist yet. And that's awesome as well. But let me take a step back and just explain. When I started out, all right, when I was at school, when I was the same age as you, I wasn't really into tech. You see, I grew up on a farm over in the Wairarapa, over there, sheep farm, and I wanted to be a vet. That didn't pan out. I went and studied, I went to vet school and I studied and my grades weren't good enough and I dropped out. And I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? And it turns out I liked playing with computers a little bit, and then I got to studying physics, which is what underlies a whole bunch of technology. Along the way, I had some very interesting teachers who told me I was too stupid to do math and too stupid to do tech, and that just made me mad. But eventually, I got to study tech at university. And that's when I really fell in love with it. And it's not because of any of the cool reasons that you fell in love with it. It's because I started working at the Carter Observatory, which some of you may have been to in town. And we use technology to use telescopes to look at stars and planets, and really to look for aliens. I'm a bit mad, and that's one of the things that excited me. After that, I got to actually do some research with technology. I got to build a device for looking into people's eyes, right at the back of people's eyes, and to see if we could figure out from your eyes if something was going wrong with your brain. We mentioned nanotechnology before. I got to spend 3 years working on a little device to detect things in water, to see if the water would make you sick or not. I got to use technology for medicine and to help people. During that time, I got to travel all over the world. I got to go and give talks in Germany. Eventually, I got paid to go and teach technology in Fiji. How many people can say their jobs paid them to go and work on a tropical island? I was very, very lucky, but it was awesome. I got to go and hang out in Fiji for a while as well. But in the midst of that, I also got to travel out to schools like yours, and I probably have met some of you before. I've definitely seen some familiar faces today, and I got to build robots, and I got to mentor in some of the precursors to Tahirua Toru Tech. And I got to see and work with some of the amazing students and work with some of the amazing ideas that you're coming up with at the moment. Which brings me to now. What I do now is I work in cybersecurity, which is interesting because almost all of you, when I heard you describe your projects before, said, we're doing this to help my friends, or this to help my students, or this to raise awareness, and that's great. But it turns out there's also some people who don't use technology for good, they use it for bad. And that's where my current job comes in, is to try and figure out how we can stop that and how we can protect against it. So what I want all of you to do now is think about that app, think about your creation, what you've made, and think what might happen if it broke, or someone tried to do something just a little bit nasty with it. I'll give you an example of something that I built, which I probably shouldn't. I put together a little Raspberry Pi, which some of you may have used in your projects before. It's just a little computer that's about this big, and I used it to broadcast radio signals. I broke into people's radio stations, and I caused it to play little weird adverts of people making weird noises. I shouldn't have done that, but it was a lot of fun to do, and that was pretty benign, I think. It wasn't too bad, but my point is, people might use all the cool things that you've made for not so good purposes. And that's kind of why I have a job now. So have a think about that. But to finish up, the last thing that I want to say before I pass on is, even where I am now, I've still got dreams for technology. I can see where technology is taking us, and that's really exciting. I mentioned maybe there's new jobs, but even here in New Zealand, we've got a company called Rocket Lab who's launching all kinds of stuff into space at the moment. If I got to choose, I'd love to build a robot to go on that rocket and fire it around the world, or maybe fly it to the moon. Would anyone else be keen to do that? Yeah, there's a 50% chance it'll crash and blow up, which is pretty cool as well, if I'm entirely honest. It'd be a bit sad, but it'd be awesome. But the cool thing about tech is it really lets you solve problems. And they could be really small problems like, I want to record this thing on my smart TV, or it can be really big problems like climate change or waterway pollution, or helping other people in society. Earlier this year, I directed a circus show, and I did all of that using my tech skills. I put the lights up and I put the sounds together and everything else, and I could only do that because of the opportunities that tech has given me. And so, just to reiterate, don't be put off if you build something and it doesn't work the first time. It happens to all of us. I'm still breaking stuff every single day today, and I'll have to go back and fix some of it after this, or we might break the internet for everyone for a little while, which would be bad. But finally, I hope you are all as excited as I am about the opportunities tech gives you for the future. Whether it's for yourselves, whether it's for your community, whether it's for your school, or whether it's for the whole planet. I hope that you can use the opportunities that Tahirua Toru Tech has given you to step on to even bigger and better things, which won't work right the first time, but that's okay. Thanks very much for your attention. It's an honour to be here talking to you today.
Thank you very much, Alf. That was fantastic. And great to know that you have the ability to fix the things that you break. Yes, it does happen. Things break all the time, but it's all part of the learning process. Now, we have something very special, the Ali Chivers Award. So I would like to ask Paul Matthews to come to the stage to kick things off for us. Please give Paul a big welcome.
Thanks, Susie. How awesome is this? Look around. Brilliant. It's so good seeing so many kids and students from different schools all around the country and hearing you talk about the sorts of projects and things that you worked on with that passion and excitement. So well done you. And I'm here to talk about a couple of superstars, and I think the first superstar is all of the students in this room and all of the teams that have done great things. So awesome. The second superstars are the teachers, and this Ali Chivers Teacher Influence Award is where we just take a moment to look around the teaching community and find somebody who's done something really, really amazing. And it's actually really hard because most of them have. And I think before we get on to that, how about we give another really, really big round of applause for the teachers. Make as much noise as you can. Let's go. They've brought you up here, they've helped encourage you in your schools, and they've really sort of led the way. And there's a group of those teachers who have come together and have done a whole bunch of things on your behalf as well. So over and above what they do in the classroom, they've worked with the Ministry of Education, with the IT industry, with a whole bunch of other stakeholders to bring in this whole digital tech thing into schools. And the Ali Chivers Award is about how we look at one of those and say, well done, and give them some recognition. Now, another superstar that I wanted to talk about is a chap called Tim Bell. He's a professor, so really, really high up at the University of Canterbury. And in the background, so you don't see his name around a lot, but in the background, he has led not just New Zealand, but all around the world, led the introduction of digital tech into classrooms like we've got here. Now, he couldn't be here today to talk about the awards, but we've got a little video from him as he announces who the 2019 Ali Chivers Teacher Influence winner is. So here's Tim Bell.
Kia ora koutou. My name is Tim Bell and I teach at the University of Canterbury. Unfortunately, I can't be here today, but thanks to technology, I'm able to make this announcement from a different time and place. Can you think of a teacher who's made a big difference for you? Perhaps they're even in the room here today, in which case, don't forget to say thanks to them when you get a chance. We'd love to recognise teachers who've gone above and beyond what is expected of them. And New Zealand is fortunate to have an award that recognises one teacher who has made an exceptional impact. The award is made by IT Professionals New Zealand and the Digital Technologies Teachers Aotearoa organisation. It's called the Ali Chivers Teacher Influence Award, and it's awarded to a teacher who's made a significant contribution to digital technologies Hangaro Matahiko by influencing students, teachers, or the public. For me, the main point of the new DT curriculum content is to help students get a vision for what they might be able to achieve by understanding what this area is really about. An event like Tahirua Toru Tech wouldn't happen if you didn't have teachers who shared that passion and vision. The award is named after Ali Chivers, who threw herself into the new curriculum material and had a profound influence on her students. One of her students, Izzy Jo, gave a wonderful talk at this event last year, and we'll make sure that's available, but suffice it to say that she helped her students to find their passion and made a huge difference in their lives. It's a pleasure to announce that the 2019 Ali Chivers Award goes to Julie McMahon from St Hilda's Collegiate School. As far as I know, Julie can't be here today either, but we didn't want that to stop us celebrating her achievements. Since the early days of the curriculum changes, Julie has passionately led the way for teaching serious computing in schools, not only with her students, but with her teaching colleagues. She's also been a strong advocate for the DT community with the Ministry of Education and other stakeholders during this time of huge change. A vivid memory I have of Julie at work was when she drove a group of about 10 senior students from Dunedin's Columba College to visit companies in Christchurch. I was lined up to give them a talk at the end of their visit about the need for more diversity in industry, but by the time they had seen industry in person, it was them who gave the talk to me. Many of these young women found their passion for computing through Julie's work and have now ended up using that for computer science in industry or in top programs around the world, combining it with subjects as diverse as mechatronics and Chinese. Julie, although you can't be here today, we know you'll get to see this, and I want to offer heartfelt thanks from the DT community for being a person who's made such a difference for so many students and teachers.
Big round of applause for Julie. Now, Julie, as Tim said, couldn't be here, but if the students from St Hilda's Collegiate who are in the room, and your teacher as well, come on up here and accept it on her behalf. So we've actually got two awards to give her. There's the one that she will hang on to, and that's hers for to put up on her mantelpiece. And we've also got a perpetual one, which will be handed down from each year. So yeah, we'll have their name on it, and that will be a permanent reminder as well.
I've got this wonderful opportunity, if you can hear me. We have a wonderful opportunity with Julie not being here, unfortunately. We've got a chance to talk to the girls with whom they have been learning. So can you tell me about Julie? What kind of teacher is Julie?
She's really inspirational. She really helps us with our tech lessons, and she also does out of school, like at lunchtimes, coding clubs, and she always helps you whenever you need it.
Fantastic. How has she inspired you?
Well, only recently I've really come into tech, and this year she's really pushed me to look into it more. So it's really inspiring, and coming here, I didn't even know about it, but it's been great. So
Fantastic. Well done. Has anybody else got something to share?
Mrs. McMahon from Year 7 has always been really helpful. I only started to get interested in tech in Year 7, and Mrs. McMahon was the one that helped me see all of the potential in tech.
Is she a wild, outrageous scientist teacher, or is she quite staid and quite, serious?
She's more like the second one.
Is she?
But she's really nice, and she always gets what we need so that we can do our best, and she always makes sure we have enough to do better than our best, really.
Fantastic. Are you enjoying science?
Yes.
Are you enjoying technology?
Yeah.
That's all that we can ask for then, that you're enjoying it and you want to do more. Fantastic. Please give these wonderful girls a big round of applause, and Julie McMahon. Thank you very much.
Just before I sit down, who would like to win? There was a treasure hunt, so put your hand up if you went around and got the password or the word from each of the stands and put your entry in here. Got a few of them, so there's a few in there. So what we're going to do is Susie's going to draw out one of those cards, and each person in that team is going to win a BBC Micro Dot, which is a little microcomputer. And I remember when I was at school, we had BBC Micros, which were big computers that sat on the desks, and it's crazy to think that this tiny little computer that's about that big has about 4 or 5 or 6 times the power of these big things that we used to use back in the day. So we're going to draw out a name of a team, and we'll see who it was.
Right to the bottom. The team is Team RIF. Where is Team RIF?
So
Please come forward. Where are you from?
We're from Mount Victoria. We're from Clarkey School.
Oh, fantastic. Well done. So here we go. There's how many of you on your team?
3.
3? We have 3 microbits for you.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy the treasure hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fantastic. Are you enjoying today?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Please give them a big round of applause. Excellent, girls. Enjoy those. Thank you very much, Paul. Also, a big thank you to Julie. We all hope Julie was watching on the live feed. Congratulations on an incredibly well-deserved achievement and inspiring so many people. Now, Tahirua Toru Tech works with the Ministry of Education to make all this happen. This exciting event is now part of the new digital technologies, and Hangarau Matahiko learning is now part of what schools across New Zealand will be teaching to all students in 2020. We have asked Deputy Secretary Alan McGregor-Reid from the Ministry to say a few words. So can we please give Alan a big warm welcome?
Kia ora koutou. As I've been sitting here, I've been feeling the anticipation build as we come towards the awards part of today. And I can reassure you, I am the last speaker standing in the way of you and knowing the outcome of those awards. It is fantastic to get to be here today to celebrate with you. You have all done such great work, and we are here to recognise you, your successes, and all you've achieved with the support of your teachers. As Susie said, over 6,000 students entered these awards. So just getting here today shows the calibre of your innovation, your creativity, and what you've achieved as teams together. It's lovely to see some familiar faces from last year. I got to be here at the national finals of Tahirua Toru Tech, held at Te Papa, and it's lovely to see some familiar faces, but it's really, really great to see so many new faces as well. When I looked through all of your entries and I listened to you talking today, I was absolutely blown away by, as I said, the innovation, the creativity, the skill you've brought to your work, and the true connection to your planet, to your communities, and to making our world, our country, a better place. There's work in there that speaks to our environment, water, climate change, animals, pollution. There's work in there that's about helping people connect, look after their health, their well-being. And I have to say that as someone who first used email when I was in my 20s, with the pace of technology and technological change, I was really relieved to hear that you're thinking about how you're going to educate the older generations in this fast-paced world of digital technology. You guys are the future. Your work is the future. The way you develop digital technologies and interact with them are the future. You heard Alf talking about all the exciting possibilities of digital technology, but also the way it can be used for the not such good purposes. And it's going to take good people like you interacting with that digital technology, building it, developing it, that's going to make sure our world is a great place to live in the future. I hope when you leave here today, you take some time to think about all you've achieved. You think about some of those exciting possibilities that Alf has talked about. And you leave determined to keep hold of your creativity, your innovation, and keep building those skills, those digital technology skills. All of you in this room can set goals and achieve them. And I just really, really hope you continue with this journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan. Very exciting to know what's happening in schools from 2020. Okay, are we ready? The moment we have been waiting for. The all-important speeches are now out of the way, and we have been inspired by those in the technology world and industry, but now it is time to find out who our winners are. So, a big congratulations to all the competitors today, but there can only be one winner. You've had your judging activities today, and I have the judging decisions right here. Shall we start with the discovery level, which is for students in year 0s to 5? That's a good place to start, isn't it? Now, it was very close, but the national winner of the Tahirua Toru Tech Discovery Level 1 Challenge for 2019 is, and we better have a drum roll, please. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Rifle through the papers. Where's it gone? Oh my goodness. It was here just a moment ago. It's tucked in behind all my notes. Here we go. Drum roll, please. And we invite them to the stage. Happy Hawera from Hawea Flat School. Happy Hawea. Please come up to the stage. Okay, sure. Come on up, guys, all 6 of you. The teachers as well. Brilliant. It was very close, guys. It was very close between 3 teams, and it came down to basic milliseconds in your time test. So here we go. This is the award presented by Ellen. Look, here it comes. 1 for each of you, and from Alf as well. We have your awards here. Alf, there's a couple more to hand out. Look at them, guys. Hold them up. Let them shine in the light. Tahirua Toru Tech, it says on the front. And this is even just as important, the big check for $1,000. Woo! $1,000 cash for the Discovery Challenge winners, plus $1,000 for the school to be spent on digital technologies equipment. Hawea Flat School. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, you can take a bow and then take your seats. Fantastic. Okay, moving on to the next one, another shuffle of paper. We are going to announce our next winners. This is for the students at years 5 to 8, all of whom have identified a problem in their community and set about solving it using digital technologies. A big congratulations to all of our finalists. The judges saw a water sensor, a pest lure, an event app for kids, eco-friendly stationery, a rubbish-reducing initiative, a fitness app, and a game focused on fossil fuels. Wow, what a selection. But the national winner of the Tahirua Toru Tech First Level Challenge for 2019 is... Drum roll, please. Shimbelian from John Paul College in the Bay of Plenty. First prize celebrating cultural diversity. As they make their way to the stage, can we explain that their project was a website? It was allowing schools to share experiences between their cultures. And the judges said it made a marked impact on the community. Simple technology was used to make a big impact. The social issue is very current and it was very good research. It showed leadership and vulnerability. It was polished, confident presentation and strong evidence of planning and the work gone into it. Great self-reflection and evaluation. Right. So where's this is the senior secretary? Okay. Okay, we are now going to the first prize of Joy. I will ask you to come forward and just help me shuffle my papers because they have become a little confused. I need a little bit of technology here. At the moment, this paper is not working.
Paper doesn't work, does it?
No, paper doesn't work at all. So
we are doing... You actually read exactly the right stuff.
I've read the right stuff, but for the wrong...
The wrong winner.
The wrong winner. Okay, so we won't... Okay, we're in for the secondary now.
No.
I read for the secondary. So
now we're going to do the first.
We're going to do the
We're
first.
just going to announce that it is...
We are going to announce the winner. The first winner is winner MoveFit, Team Thunderbolt from Morrinsville. Team Thunderbolt have addressed a common problem with kids on devices and being unfit. They have a creative cow-based solution. They had multiple challenges, both technical and commercial. They navigated copyright issues, international negotiations, and technical to physical delivery issues. And we can't wait to come to Morrinsville to check it out. Special mention to Clyde Key. With their water sensor for fantastic community-based engagement, they were a close second. So congratulations to MoveFit. Big round of applause. $1,500 check. Well done. Now, the lucky last. I do have my papers all sorted now, she says, hopefully. This is the Senior Secondary Award. Now, the judges wish to commend all the presenters today for their high level of achievement. We would like you to know that there were only a few points between all of you. Today's Tahirua Toru Tech Senior Secondary School's winner is the Sacred Heart Girls College Team Red. Congratulations. They presented a concept and prototype that reminds medicine users to take their medicine at the correct time. It was completed to an exceptionally high standard. The judges were impressed with their ability to demonstrate their creativity, their teamwork, and their presentation. We would also like to give a special commendation to the Canteen Coders of St Kilda's, whose planning, coordination and execution was exceptional. The judges appreciated their inclusion of user personas and the use of human-centred design.
So I'm going to use one thing. I'd just like to add that this team was actually a wildcard entry. The judges at the regional competition felt that they did such a good job that they were offered a place here at the Nationals. So well done, girls.
Well done. Congratulations, our wild card and our winners. Now I really do have a paper shuffle going on here. Joy, come back. Come over here. I'm going to give you a microphone all of your own, and you can help me out here because technology rules the day. Paper has lost their fight.
It sure has.
So where are we, darling?
Okay, so let's just explain. We've actually cut a little bit out of it so we can make sure that the teams that need to leave here at 4:30 can actually leave. So while we shuffle these horrible papers, we are going to start at...
So we've done the senior secondary level.
Yeah, we have.
We've done the national winner of the senior secondary level. We
That's
congratulate
where we
all our winners.
Here we go.
There we go.
Off you go.
We would like to congratulate all our winners. A huge thanks to everyone for travelling to Wellington today. You should all be so incredibly proud of being finalists here. Out of 6,000 people, you are the finalists here. Of all the students in the New Zealand that took part in the Tahirua Toru Tech Challenge. Keep creating, keep inventing, be curious and have fun. I'm so looking forward to seeing you all come up with something new next year. Now, we would love for you all to stay and explore the Tech Expo, and we ask that all the winners come to the front for a group photo. And can we invite George to the stage again? He will close with a karakia. Thank you very much, George. Thank you, George.
Ngā mihi kia koutou. To all the winners, congratulations. To everyone who is here today, congratulations. It's about, I have been a tech tutor for 20 years, so it's really wonderful to see the diversity of people here. Ngā mihi kia koutou. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, te atawhai o tātou āriki a hihu karaite, me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhinga tahitanga ki te wairua tapu, ake ake, amene. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Thank you very much, George. And thank you all. And thank you. Hello. Oh, we go. We're back again. Hello, and thank you, everyone. Please join me in giving everyone one last round of applause. It truly has been fantastic having you all here. Congratulations for being a part of this. Travel safely home, and we will see you later. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much.